I saved you like 30 seats. Thanks. I'll sit right here.
How are you?
Thinking that when I walked in, like, I don't have to see you. As soon as I heard that, I was like, that's right. I agree. Yeah, I know. It's having kids and attending. She's got this.
Good evening. I would like to call the Peoria Public School District 150 Board of Education special meeting to order for January 26, 2016. Will you please call the roll?
Here.
Mrs. Butler? Mr. Floyd?
Here.
Mrs. Pastor? Here. Mrs. Jackson?
Here.
Mrs. Wolfmeyer?
Here.
Mrs. Ross? Here. Thank you. Would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, presentation by audience is next on our agenda. And, okay, we've come to the place on our agenda that provides an opportunity for members of the community who wish to address the board. As you know, we are volunteers elected by you to oversee the development, implementation, and maintenance of quality education for the students of District 150, Peoria District 150 schools. The board welcomes your comments and suggestions relating to this goal, recognizing that we all have our First Amendment rights of free speech. We ask that your comments be focused on those issues within the board's authority. There are some issues we are not at liberty to discuss in public, such as personnel and other executive session topics. However, if you have a specific personal concern that needs to be addressed, we will get a staff person to help you. In addition, board members are accessible outside of these meetings. Our phone numbers and emails are listed at the website psd150.org. We realize that 3 minutes may not be enough time for some of you to express your thoughts, so we've installed a comment box for your convenience. Our board secretary will be collecting those comments after each board meeting to compile and share with the board and superintendent. When you are recognized, please come to the podium and state your name for our records. Each speaker has 3 minutes, and no one under the age of 18 may address the board unless accompanied by a parent, guardian, or a teacher. Without consent of the full board. Mr. Terry Nance.
Thank you. I do want to say I'm missing the Central Manual game, and it breaks my heart. But anyway, I'm a pessimist by nature, and I'm going to take a chance here and prematurely thank the board for what you're about to do, I hope. And I would like to say to Dr. Crott, I'm glad you had the courage to leave, and I'm even happier that you had the courage to come back. Thank you and good luck.
We have one action item tonight, and may I have a motion
President Ross, I move that the Board of Education of the City of Peoria Public School District 150 employ Dr. Sharon Desmoulins-Carat as Superintendent of Schools contingent upon approval of a superintendent contract to be agreed upon between the board and Dr. Desmoulins-Carat, which contract shall be effective on January 27th, 2016, and have a duration of at least 3 years. All other terms of the interim superintendent employment contract between the board and Dr. Desmoulins-Carat, dated July 14th, 2015, shall remain in effect until the new contract is approved.
Second.
Do you want any discussion?
Is there any discussion? Mr. Clary?
Well, I'm sure some others might have some discussion or comments, so I will defer to those.
Okay. Other discussion?
Well, I am extremely pleased to vote on this issue. I think we have an outstanding individual that's going to be running our school district. I think that she has all we need to make this district what it needs to be. I want to thank her for coming back. A lot of people leave home and don't come back. So I am real pleased that she has come back to us, and I know she'll do an outstanding job.
Good evening. I definitely will be have supported this and supported Dr. Carat in her endeavor. In coming into this district, we know that she came in with a huge challenge in front of her, and she has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that she can do it. She didn't come in half-heartedly. She came in and threw herself into this job of trying to make this district into what we all want it to be, and that is successful. Successful for our community, successful for our children, first of all, successful for the staff. She works tirelessly, and she's committed. She's committed to the children, and that's definitely what we need in this district, is that all-around commitment. I am very proud. I am very happy to be on this board in welcoming you as the superintendent of District 150.
Thank you.
Even though I guess I'm a short timer, though I don't consider myself a lame duck like I was called not long ago, I want to say congratulations. I will be continuing to ask questions and bug you as much as I can, but I do want you to know that in the short time I have left, you have my support, and anything you need for I as a board member or as a board to do to help you do your job, we are more than happy to support you in that. So congratulations.
Thank you. And that's a flag.
For my part, I was privileged to both serve on the Community Vetting Committee, which arrived at this recommendation here today, as well as offer this motion. I think in starting this process back in November, what we were really looking for was a vindication and an approval of the path that we started down here in July. And I'd say we had a overwhelming show of support for Dr. Carat as our leader, and I'm very happy to support this measure.
Well, good evening. Thank you, Mr. Adler, for the motion. Dr. Carat, congratulations, and I really appreciate the way you've approached your work here, the time and energy and true sense of collaboration that you brought to it. And I think that's really extremely important, and I think that will pay great dividends to this district and the community in the years to come. I would offer a couple of thoughts too, and that is that the process that was put in place to go through the selection, even though we came to this point, and it may not be a great surprise, I think it was very good to see the overwhelming support that came from the community. It was really good to see that there was community involvement from folks that really have a stake in this and had expressed their desire to be involved. And I would say that I'd make a couple recommendations. One of them is, Dr. Karat, I would suggest that you and President Ross and Mr. Adler reconvene with that committee sometime in the near future. First of all, as sort of a closure, and second is to sort of establish that group of people as a sounding board that they have knowledge, influence, and awareness of the community from a perspective that's different from this board, and I think that's important. And I'd say it's also incumbent upon those who are on that committee to stay engaged. If we're doing well, let us know. If we're not, let us know. And also, we need all the support and cheerleaders in the community we can get, because this is a tough, tough situation. This is not easy. This is a huge challenge from a variety of perspectives. And I encourage you to maintain that support for Dr. Karat and this board, even though it's going to get tough in some areas in the next couple of years. If everybody's pulled in the same direction, we can get through that. So with that, and I will obviously be supporting this motion. So thank you and good luck.
Thank you. I have every confidence that Dr. Karat, along with this board and the atmosphere of the staff and volunteers and the community right now, can move this district forward. So I'm really confident, and I'm really glad to see you here. I've been involved in a lot of different activities, a lot of different agencies and that you have been involved in, and each one of them you left better than they were when you found them. So we appreciate you accepting this challenge. As I said to you earlier, do you really want to be here? And you said yes, so we're happy to have you here. And hopefully the board will support you in the things that need to be done, even when we don't think, we should. I think we should support you in the things that need to be done.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now, I was in such a hurry earlier. Will you call the roll?
Mr. Adler?
Aye.
Mr. Coy?
Aye.
Mrs. Costick? Aye. Mrs. Jackson?
Aye.
Mrs. Wolfmeyer?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
6 ayes, motion carries.
I entertain a motion to adjourn. Dr. Karat, would you like to make any comment?
So, wow. First of all, thank you, board, and thanks for your vote of confidence. I promise you I'm going to do the very best that I can within the 6 months that we've worked together. Each one of you is unique, and I've really enjoyed by collaborating with each and every one of you, and I've actually learned quite a bit. I can see us continuing to do some amazing work together. You inspire me just by your mere volunteerism. You're not paid for this role at all, and the only thing that you need is, or you want, is to make a difference in this community, and your love for the kids. And we're all on board. We've had a great ride, and I really appreciate that in terms of being transparent, communicating, and so that's beautiful, number one. So thank you, board. Just the fact that you're out here this evening. I know this position is not for the weak and feeble, and I know one day you're toast and the next day you're toasted, but I'm in it for the long haul, number one. So I'm really humbled and excited to continue to lead Peoria Public Schools. I am happy to be back home. I'm also happy this is almost finally over, pending a contract. This removes the distraction, and it allows us to focus more on the work. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. We're doing some amazing things. We're at a great point in the history of our district, and my team, thank you team for being out here, and they're excited, they're happy. And so thanks again for assisting us in even being focused on the work. I would like to thank Mr. Cloyd, the search committee, for its involvement. And you're right, you kind of beat me to it. I would actually like to retain this committee as an advisory council to, again, as you mentioned, and I was thinking the same thing, to sort of give feedback in terms of mostly opportunities for improvement for us. So that definitely will be pursued for sure. I would like to thank the individuals out in the audience. Thank you so much for your support, and the entire community. It's so humbling, and I'll just kind of re-emphasize my leadership style. It's one of humility. It's one of accountability. It's one of it's a servant leader. It's seeking counsel. One of purpose, and most importantly, also one of empowerment, holding people accountable, but also empowering them. So thank you so much. The support has been vast and wide, and it's just further motivation and inspiration to really do the work. And so you give me the energy to continue to again, to do what we have to do for our kids. This is all about our kids, and I won't talk about our mission and vision and all, and our strategic plan, but when everything is said and done, it's about providing the very best opportunities for young people so that they're competitive and they can get to any college that they would like to attend, or get the best, the best jobs and pursue their career paths and career interests. So this is what it's about. It's for young people and providing opportunities for them. I've mentioned my leadership style. One last thing that I would like to just say is that my focus is one of community engagement and collective leadership, and one where there's a focus of purpose and not power, where we are working together on a common goal or goals. And so this is going to be a big push for us overall as a district. So again, thank you very much for the vote of confidence. And I guess what I'll say is let the work begin.
President Ross, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Call the roll? Thank you.
You don't need to call a roll for adjournment.
But we'll call it.
Okay, you can call it.
Need to call the roll. Okay, thank you. We'll adjourn.
We're adjourned.